What's the deal with the YouTube? It's your boy Jay with Exotic Ed coming at you guys with some amazing footage, man. We're gonna jump right into it. Try not to spook her too much. Man, I bought this thick-handed thinking that it was a baby. It's crazy, man. We got babies. She's getting spooked. I'm talking very loud. Don't mind the ruckus going on in the background. But that's that Chihuahuan desert scorpion. So the past few days I've been having a dilemma because my one-handed girl ended up popping out some nymphs of her own. I don't know if you guys can see them right there. That's even some of her afterbirth. Right there, that little yellow spot, and then another baby back there. But so they end up dying, right? That ends up happening. None of them end up getting on her back. And end up trying to feed her so she wouldn't eat the rest of her babies. That wasn't a smart idea, so that was that. So last night, April 8th, 2022, just saying it just for video purposes, just to document it or whatever. Man, I've been raising this scorpion, this Chihuahuan desert scorpion that I got at Reptilian Nation, Tie-Dye Exotics, thinking that, you know, this was a baby and that it need to be raised up. Whole time, man, this North American native, New Mexico, Southern Texas, West Texas, Northern Mexico native was Gravid. Now, I'm not sure. I don't believe they're parthenogenic. So she definitely came in Gravid, and she's been Gravid since I had her. And she, you know, I'm being loud, so she really would appreciate her space. But I got to document it for you guys. And I throw in a little bit more footage of when I first caught her last night. I throw that in right about now. Yeah, man. Chihuahuan desert scorpion, aka thick-handed scorpion. North American native. Fairly venomous, not too venomous. Wouldn't hurt her. Wouldn't, you know, be detrimental. Benadryl, go to sleep, you know. Baby Benadryl for a kid. They'll be all right. But look at those nymphs, you guys. Let's get some focus on that, man. That is beautiful. So, what I'm going to do is... Let me focus. I'm sorry. We're going to take these deli cups. We're going to poke holes, and then we're going to just put a whole bunch of sand and just prepare them for all of her babies. You know, not all of them may live, but whenever they're ready to jump off her back, I'll definitely be ready for her to rear them. And so here what I'm about to do is probably tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to pull her completely and separate them. That way I don't lose any of the babies. Or I may just keep them in here. I'm not too sure. But I mean, I may separate them just so it'll be easier when it's coming time for me to sort them out. But so yeah, let me go ahead and prepare that and get ready for that. I don't know, it may be tonight, it may be tomorrow, I don't know. But as far as the video, you know, it's coming right at you rapidly. But yeah, man, look at that, man. That's so crazy. So yeah, probably by the time this video is out, they'll be well on their way to hardening, going into their first instar molting stage. And she had a nice bevy of them, man. Oh, that's so beautiful. Like I said, I don't think these are parthenogenic. I don't know if I did say that, but I don't think these are parthenogenic. So we'll definitely want to hold back male and female, or hold back all of them just to see, you know, if we got multiple sexes, or both sexes in this clutch, in this little litter. And yeah, man, this is just something I like working with. Just pure enjoyment, man. Pure enjoyment. If you know anything about scorpions and scorpion rearing and babies and all that I don't, get in the comment box, man. Let me know, man. Share your testimony, whatever. I'm down to learn. That is gorgeous. So yeah, man, a couple days ago, man, I had my hot and tighter, the one-arm girl. You know, I said, man, if I buy her, I'm pretty sure she's gonna pop out some again. Sure enough, she did. Like I said, it was only like 3 or 4 of them. They all end up dying. But it's cool because my other hot and tighter, she's looking pretty good. I'm having some hope in her, having some faith in her. Hopefully that goes well. But yeah, man, this is that thick-handed scorpion, chihuahuanus crassemanus. Alrighty, guys. Well, it's about 7:45. Gonna be 8 o'clock in the morning. I woke up this morning to that right there. You probably couldn't tell. Yeah, those are baby scorpions off their mama's back, hardened up. I wish I could have got one more shot of her with them on her back. But as you can tell, they're so tiny, so tiny. And they're out and moving. So, the task at hand today is, since they're all off her back, we're gonna place her in here. And then we have a bunch of delis. These right here. So we're gonna separate them, and then we're gonna try to see if we can feed that mama. So stick with me, bear with me. So proud of her. So proud of her. Let's see how many we got. Alright, then have Big Mama removed. Now it's just time to start be very fragile. I don't know if I mentioned yet that this species is very small. It's light as well. I mean, not light. It's pretty mild as far as venom goes. Let's make sure we remove everything. Hopefully she didn't eat all her babies up because I'm not seeing too many. But I am seeing some dart across. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's just start separating. It'll be a minute, but I'll get back to you whenever we have a full count. And we'll count them up. Have a spoon. And I wish I had a freaking magnifying glass. This is in the Parahovis species. So these are your little, related to sun devils, related to striped devils. I don't think putting them in a private, like little small enclosure was gonna help. So, I left them in here, but it's okay. See if we can't just pick them up. Very fragile. I mean, these guys are tiny. Okay, I have one on. These guys are tiny. Look at that little guy. Like I said, very mild as far as venom goes. That little guy's tiny. So just set them right there in our little deli. Boom, shook them off. Now we got one scorpion to go. That's awesome. He doesn't really need to hide too much. Plus, if I were to give these little scorpions hides, they probably will get lost in them and they never get their food. Also, too, last night when I went and got feeders, something told me even if they weren't ready for another 5 more days, because today makes 2 weeks exactly, 14 days since she has given birth, and now they're off her back. And we're looking at some good amount of babies, man. So give me a minute with this, you guys. It's gonna be a task. They're really, really small, but we already got our first one in, and I'm pretty sure you can see it right there. So let's just keep going. And boom. Leave her with that crick. Done filled her water up. She eats, she does. If she doesn't, hey, it's cool. She'll eat again at some point. Alrighty, you guys. Here's what we're left with. I don't know if I said it earlier. Like I said, scorpions, period, man. They're not very well described. They're not very studied. They're not very researched. So this is all very like hit or miss information, trial and error information. But we're left with 6 slings. Chihuahuan desert scorpions. Non-parthenogenic. Very mildly venomous. 6 slings. I mean, it probably would have been more, but when you're a desert mom and you have nothing to eat, guess what makes the next best choice? So, not too high of a mortality rate. I think like 3 or 4 fell off her back, and she maybe ate like 2 or 3. Get in the comment box if you know what I should do about about water for these guys. I have a bunch of pinheads. Bunch of pinheads. So a little bit later this evening, I'm gonna see if they want to feed. I don't know if that'll be on video or not. But yeah, these are the Chihuahuanus crassomanus slings, you guys. Long awaited. And I really say, I'm sorry, the focus is so hard when you got very, very minuscule, tiny critters. But like I say, not too well described and well known, and not a lot of information on arachnids in general, especially scorpions. And so a point I was gonna make out was to be able to get this number of animals was good, and comparative to research, instead of 14 days, instead of 15 to 20 days, this mama got him off her back at 14 days on the dot. It has been, 14 specific 2 weeks. So, like I said, in a little bit, we're gonna try to feed. Hopefully they get their feed on. I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing water, but I'll figure it out for sure. Very, very tiny little guys.